There we go. All right. Good morning. Sorry. We turned off the heat upstairs during the great polar vortex or whatever happened here in Memphis, or we're not in Memphis, Knoxville. We turned the heat off, and I just realized that now. And that was like a while ago. So I'm freezing. I just turned it on now, so don't worry. But it's upstairs. They turned the heat off upstairs. We turned the heat off. We turned the heat off upstairs and didn't think anything of it. And then I just went to the bathroom and I think I froze my little tootsies off. And yeah. And then I was like, why is it so cold in here? And I was trying to turn the heat up and it wasn't going. And I was like, why isn't this working? And then it says off on the bottom. And I was like, ugh, this is awful. So it was very cold and I almost died, but I didn't die. So that's why I'm wearing a hat. That's why I'm wearing a okay. So, and I'm writing Valentine's Day tracing. That's what we're working on today. Okay. So that's why I'm wearing a hat today. That's why I'm all disheveled, because I almost died going to the bathroom. I couldn't, like, I just leave the door open up here in my office. And I just leave my door open. So it hasn't been too cold in here. It's still 70. But then I went to the bathroom and the door was closed and I was like, why is it so cold in here? There's a vent. Why is it so cold? And I totally forgot that we turned off we had the heat on last week, AC over the weekend, and now it's back to heat. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. So that's kind of how it was here. It was like -4 a few weeks ago. And then the snow all melted and it was 60 and it was beautiful. And now it's 33 right now. So I'm like, oh, I'm cold. So let's get right to it, shall we? And by right to it, I mean, let me talk for 2 minutes about the weather. Why I'm wearing a fluffy hat. Let's see. Share screen 3. 1. 3? Where are we? What day is it? This one. There we go. Right? Yeah. Okay. So you can't die. I need your motivation. I know. My poor tootsies. They're so cold. And so when I come upstairs, I take my little fluffy slippers off because I just do. I take them off before I go upstairs. And so I can't even warm them up. They're just freezing. Poor little tootsies. I feel like I tell you guys like every little bit of my life on these lives. So yeah. So that's what you get. All right. So let's see. Where did my screen go? Oh, here it is. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm lost. I apologize. So today I didn't get what I wanted to get done this morning, but I did see that last January this year, we added 27 new people to the membership. And I tell you that because, not to like brag or be like, I'm so awesome, because I feel like, whatever. It's whatever, but I just wanted you to know, because I feel like that's so cool that we are changing people's lives, and it makes me happy. So if you are one of the people who joined in January, welcome. And I'm so excited that you're here. And I'm so excited. Like, when I look at the people who joined, I think Marilyn joined in like June or something, or August. And I see people like joining, and then I see them like their store just grow and grow and grow. And then like I look things up on Teachers Pay Teachers, and all I see is their stuff. It makes me so happy and so proud. So if you joined and you started your TPT store, I would love for you to share it with me. We have a link in the group that's like, hey, share your TPT link so we can all follow each other. I would love if you shared it with me so that I could see you and then recognize you. And then when I see you in the search engine, I can be really excited that I know you as well, because I like I fangirl whenever I see you guys on Teachers Pay Teachers. It makes me really happy. It makes me really proud. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here and thank you for believing in me. I love you all. And I just, okay. So that's out of the way. I can't get over this clip art. It's so cute. So I was thinking, I was like, what Valentine's Day? Because we're going to do Valentine's Day tracing today. I didn't actually legitimately look it up. I just went on Teachers Pay Teachers. And am I logged in? I am. And I saw this Jungle A to Z clip art and I was like, oh, sweet. I already have it because I know I bought a whole bunch of bundles from her. And I clicked on it. And I looked and I was like, Jungle Mega Mix-Up. I don't think I bought that. And I didn't. So I don't have this clip art. So I already put it in my cart. I'm waiting for February 6th and then I'm going to buy it because I'm upset that I can't play with these cute little, look at these A to Z things. They're so cute. Ooh. Ooh, they're so cute. Like little, oh, they're so cute. Anyway, so yeah, I saw this and I love this little, like, wow, look at it. It's so cute. So yeah, that's the first thing I did on TPT this morning was be sad that I can't have this clip art, that I didn't pre-buy this clip art. And then I came up here to the search bar. And if you just click on it, it'll drop down the first, I think, 5. The 5 most searched things right now. And Valentine's Day, obviously. Today is February, so happy February. If you are, I have a few tips for you actually on that. But first, I'll tell you how I do this. ADHD is on full effect this morning, so I apologize ahead of time. But so I just came here to Valentine's Day. If you just click on one of these, or if you type it out in the search bar, Valentine's Day, then you can see other things that are trending. So like last week or the week before, I remember we made Valentine's Day bulletin boards. Coloring pages, I tend to stay away from coloring pages because it's difficult. It's difficult to do coloring pages because most clip artists are like, you can't use, this for coloring pages. So you'd have to find something that you like on like Creative Fabrica or something, and then you'd have to edit it to look nice. It's not for me. So I just don't. So I looked at Valentine's Day and I was like, oh, there's some activities. And I was like, I'll just add another letter and see what I see. So what I do is I just add a different letter. It'll give you things like graphing, gift tags, Valentine's Day, Google Slides, gifts to parents, all that good stuff. And I was just looking at stuff and I was like, oh yeah, hearts are cool. I don't know why when you put in H, it gives you W things. That's interesting, isn't it? Writing paper, that's something we could totally do. But eventually I ended up on T and I was like, ooh, tags. We should do tags. And then I was like, Beth, we just did tags. We can't do tags again. So, so then I saw tracing and I was like, oh my gosh, I love tracing. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you some of my favorite things about doing tracing. And then I'm going to show you, actually, first I'm going to show you things that you can do with things I want you to do on the first of every month. So first things first, you're going to go over to your products folder and you are going to look at your Valentine's Day things and you're going to see what you created and you didn't post yet. If your name is Beth, you have a lot. And you're going to look up V-Day, which apparently is different from Valentine's Day. I don't know what happened here, but let's see. Okay, so I have some salt dough tray. I don't know that I did these. I think I did the salt tray. I'm not sure I did this. You know why? I didn't do this because I remember printing it and being like, these are so cute, and then never doing anything with them. So you're going to go through, you're going to see all the cute, adorable things you created and never did anything with. And then you're going to post them. So look at these cute little, oh my gosh, they're so cute. I could post this today. I could post these today and it would look great. Make your copyright bigger than this because this is unacceptable right here. This is what, size 6? They can't even read it if they wanted to. Let's make it like 10, 12. Make a big juicy one so people can see it and then be like, oh yeah, that is where I got it from. And then when your kids come home later with a thing from school, like a worksheet or whatever, and they see their mom sees the name, then they can be like, oh my gosh, I know them. Because that's what I do. I say that whenever I see anything cute that my kids bring home. Jackson usually brings home, and then I'm like, oh, I know that creator. So yeah, put your copyright on at least one thing in every page. So like for this, I wouldn't put it outside. Like I wouldn't put it down here because you want it to be something that they can see. So that's part 1. Part 2, I'm not going to save that, is I'm going to take V-Day and I'm going to put it in Valentine's Day. There we go. Let's open another program. Okay, never mind. I guess I won't. That's fine. And then these are alphabet flashcard. I think I posted all of these. Door decor, right, the room, wall. Yeah, okay. So you're going to go through, you're going to see what you haven't posted yet. That's Valentine's Day. And you're going to post it. You're going to make a plan for yourself to post all the things that you haven't posted yet. Okay? You're going to make a plan for yourself because you're not going to be like Beth next year and have an entire folder full of... Can you fill a folder on? I don't know. But you're not going to have a huge folder full of things that you made and never posted, like me, like my Valentine's Day bulletin boards that I made last week, for example. So instead of doing that, we're going to post things that we create. Look at how cute that is. Okay. Now I was thinking about doing weather things because I have some clip art. I have some clip art that I I downloaded that was, but okay. Yeah. So we're going to go to PowerPoint. Oh, I have a bunch open right now. So we're going to go here and we're going to new. And we're just going to do a blank presentation today so I can show you all the things that you do to make this. So first things first, what you're going to do is you're going to go to design and you're going to go to slide size. And you're going to go to custom slide size. And then you're going to change this to 8.5 and then tab and then 11. And it will automatically do that. And then you press OK. And then it'll ask you a question. We don't have anything on the page, so it doesn't matter what we change that to. So there you go. You have your super cool thing. I like to change the colors to be one of the ones that let's do tropical today. You can customize colors here to add a color if you would like. You can change your fonts. I like to do that as well so that I have some of my old faithfuls up here. And then what else? Oh, if you right click over here on the gray, you can add a ruler, which is this part right here. And then you can add your grids and guides, which these are your grids, these lines. And then these guidelines are the one that goes all the way through it. Those are your guides. Okay. That's that. So yeah, I like to add all that so that I can easily see things. So we're going to do tracing cards. What should we do for our tracing cards, Beth? Okay. So first things first, we're going to need to make an outline for our page. I normally put so much thought into these things before I actually do them. So today's a little off. I apologize for that. So here we go. We have our box. And so what we need to do is we need to right click and then we go to format shape and we select fill. I like to still have a fill, but I make it white. And then the line is black. And I like to do 3 point. Right? So now what you can do is you can right click and you can set as default shape. So now whenever you make new shapes, I think it even works for, oh, it does not work for lines. So anytime you make a new shape, it will be the same general thing. It'll be the white background and the black outline. Sorry. Okay, so we're doing tracing. Valentine's Day tracing. So what I was thinking when I was thinking Valentine's tracing, so I was thinking we could have something like this cute little doggy and this cute little ball. So let me show you what I'm thinking. Let me put this over here. So I was thinking we could take this cute little ball and put it over here. Or what we could do, oh my gosh, this would be so cute. Well, okay, so first I was thinking we could take this cute little doggy and make a line. So we grab this guy. Actually, can we make a default? Oh yeah, we can set a default line. That's perfect. All right, so we're gonna make it black and we're going to make it, we go to weight right here. I'm just right clicking it to get all this stuff. So we make an outline and then let's just make it dashed. And then we'll right click that and we will set as default line. So now every time we make a line, it'll look just like this. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We'll make a line that goes from one corner to another corner, and then we'll press Control D to duplicate it. And if you're like, whoa, Beth, this is getting a little crazy, girl, I know. This is what I do though. There will be a template with these lines. I can't give you the clip art, but I can give you the lines. So we're gonna grab those two and duplicate and pull these and put them right here. And then duplicate again. Okay, so we're going to grab all of those lines that we just made. So we have 6 lines and they make like a little V's, right? And then we're going to right click and we're going to group. And now we have some lines and we can make them a little bit smaller and they'll still like kind of maintain the same general shape that they have. And we can make them fit between the little doggy and his little ball or her little ball, whatever. So that is one step. Another that we could do is, actually, let's just duplicate this and then, well, okay, here's one thing. Okay, so you could take this and you could do the whole page, all just this one thing. And that would be great. That will look great. You'll love it. You'll live your best life. It's great. Or we can do, okay, hold on. Let's delete that and let's just make a new line. Right? We'll make another line that's just a line. Da, 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 da. Okay, so also I'm going to make one of these that goes from like each side. So we right click and we go to grids and guides and you add a vertical guide. Where'd it go? There it is. And we go to the edges that we want each thing to go to. So like this little guy is going to go to this line and that line. So now you'll be able to kind of clip it to the edge that you want, and then they line up on each side. Does that make sense? Okay, another thing we could do is like little swoopy things, right? So what we could do is make one that's like this. Oh, all right, we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna make it bigger. Gosh. Oh, okay, we could do that. I like that. And then make it a little bit small. No, I like it bigger. Like that. Oh gosh. So now we have this little line and duplicate so that we can get the side that we want. And then we're gonna grab all of them. An easy way to do that is to just like grab all of them like that, and then right click and group. And then this is when we'll be able to like edit it a little easier without going nuts. So we could be like, whoop. Something like, oh my gosh, I keep grabbing that on accident. All right. Oh, there we go. So we'll get that to there and there. And then we'll just pull that down. What are some other lines that we can make? Let's see. We can make swoopy doopy lines. Make swoopy doopy lines. Real. Okay, so we can do one here and one here. I don't like this line. This line isn't very fun for me. No, I don't like you. Sorry. Okay, so another line we can do. If this is your first time here, you're just gonna love it. You're gonna love it here. Oh, okay. How do I stop it though? Oh my gosh. How do I stop? Okay, that did not work. So let's try that again. All right, so we'll do like a no, undo it. And then what you can do with this after you do something crazy like this is you can edit the points. So I would take this and put it like here. Take this guy, put it like here. No scribbling allowed. That's for the children. Exactly. Put it like in the middle-ish of here, and then this one in the middle-ish of here. And then we will delete this guy. And we'll take this one and put it at the bottom. And then you can grab this little white box. You just kind of pull them apart. That's what I like to do. To kind of give you a little whoop. And this, I just let it be. You know, it's an idea. There you go. Then what we'll do with this, grab it. Apparently this one did not enjoy being dashed, so it wasn't. And you can take this and make it smaller or bigger. It's up to you. All right, so that is another one. And then another one we could do is like a kind of a bigger one of that original one that we did, and then duplicate. And yeah, so this is kind of boring. It's kind of boring to just make lines, but once you have a template, like once you have like a look that you want, you'll be able to recreate this for like each season. And make some little doggies. Duplicate. Maybe from here. And duplicate these balls. I know, Anchovy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm talking in her house. Like, ugh, what kind of human am I, you know? And then you can just duplicate the straight line on the bottom if you'd like. It's up to you. It's your and then duplicate that. Or you can change it to be a different dog every time. It's up to you. Or a different dog, different ball, any of that, all up to you. I like to arrange these nice and prettily. Is prettily a word? I don't know. Align center. I wouldn't make it, aligned to, what's that called? Arrange, align, like distribute. I would not distribute because it's going to be a little crazy. But yeah, so there you go. You have some things. What you could do with this is you can make different lines for each thing. Or a different page for each line. So you could do like a page of these ones, a page of these ones, a page of these ones, a page of these ones. You could do all that good stuff. Let's see. Another thing we could do, we could duplicate this slide and we could get rid of all these doggies and the lines. Okay. Let's do, we could take like different things and hold on, and then take this one. Okay, so we make different things and put them all over. Ooh, my belly. I have not eaten since like 5:30 this morning. And I had some delicious coffee, let me tell you. All right, so we have something like this, something like this guy, lady. Okay, so all these are going to need to be a little bit bigger, maybe a little more stretched out. Let me grab another one. And let's do a heart. Okay, there we go. So now what we can do, and it gets a little crazy here. So just bear with me. We'll get there. So we grab this guy, which looks like a little, I don't even know what that looks like, but that's what we want. It's called freeform shape. And we just like go around it a little bit and we like tap it on different things, on different corners. Basically shape around it and then grab that last one. All right. And now what we're going to do with this is we're going to increase the transparency so we can see it and make it into a dashed line. And you're going to come on in, get real close. I just hit the control button and I scroll up to go in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to right click this and we are going to edit the points. It's going to be a little crazy, but you can do it. You can do it. You just grab one of these. So they're little black dots. I don't know if you can see them because they're in the middle of these black lines, but there's a red line all the way around and every point is a little black point. And when you click on it, it'll have two white squares and you'll just grab one and pull it out a little bit to make it. And you can move the black line. If you accidentally tap off of it, you just right click the center again. And remember, it's a filled shape. So we'll be able to click on the middle and go back to edit points and you'll be able to fix it. Okay. So what I do is I like to have them kind of almost the line that comes off of these white squares. I try to make them as straight as possible so that like the line is smooth, except on corners like this. You make them a little, more pointy. So to do this, you just kind of see where it goes and you just edit it. And at first it's going to be uncomfortable and you're going to feel like you can't do it. And that's going to be okay. You can still do it. You can do it. You can do it. It's scary, but you can do it. And if it ends up being garbage and you hate it, then just trash it. Do something else. It's fine. You don't have to do this. Just because I'm doing it doesn't mean you have to do it, okay? I'm just showing you how. So if you are ready to, I don't know, spend an hour. These are great for like lacing cards as well. If you make lacing cards, you can add a black line around them. There we go. That's fine. See? Okay, something like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's for preschoolers. Like, it's going to be fine. So there we go. And see, it looks great. And then what we're going to do is we're going to not send it back, but send backwards. So that that's in front. Okay. And then we're going to do that for the next one. Okay. So we do the same thing. Grab this guy wherever you want. There he is. And I would do this corner to this corner. And then I would grab it in the middle of this curve right here. I would do the middle of that. And then I'd probably do another one here. And this edge, and then this corner, right here, and there you go. And then you always have to end at the beginning. So once you click that beginning, then it'll make your thing. And I give it a little transparency so I can see the shape behind it. And then you right click and you edit points. Then you fix everything. And yeah, so it's a little much at first, but you'll get it. You'll get it, and it's gonna be great. Okay, you just have to understand that it's gonna be crap at first, and that's gonna be fine because it's for preschoolers. It's fine. They're gonna love it. They're just gonna be excited that there's a cute little dog with a little bone. Okay, so try to, if you want it to be like a curved edge, try to make the lines straight, this line across as straight as you can. If you want to make a bigger, what's this called? Arc, then you make the line longer. And then if you don't, which I don't, you make it shorter. So I like to make them a little straighter. And you can, change things around. This doesn't really have anything, so I just pull it really close to the dot or the thing. This one as well. This one is going to go on a big adventure over here. So, well, maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. You just kind of do what you can with this because it's always a little crazy. And you always feel like you're awful at this, especially like when you're in the middle of it. You're like, oh my gosh, this is awful. And then eventually you'll be done. And then you'll be like, oh, that's not so bad. Like, I'm okay. And then we, make edges where we have to. Yeah. So I know it's a little crazy. It's a little uncomfortable, a little time consuming, but this gives you a difference that like not many people are creating something like this, like with the lines around it on the outside. So if you can and you have the time, do things that are hard. Do things that are hard because if they're difficult to do, a teacher's not doing it right now because they are trying to keep our kids alive, and trying to keep their mental health in check. So it's okay. It's okay to do the hard things so that they don't have to. And if they don't have to, then they'll be happy to pay for it. And that's what you want. You want something that people are happy to pay for. Right? Right. So there you go. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be, something good that you're proud of. There you go. Like that. I'm proud of that. It looks nice. Look at that. Lovely. All right, so now we're going to change these dashes. Dashes? And send backwards. Oh, you might have to go a little further back. So let's go send backward. There we go. Okay. As long as you don't go all the way to the way back. All right. So that's how you do that. What are some other things we could do? We can, if this scares you, which that's fine if it does. It's okay. It's okay. You can also, instead of doing these shapes, what you can do instead is come over here to home and just pick a shape to go around it. So for this heart, you can do a heart. Where'd the heart go? There it is. You could just do a heart. And I like to make it a little more transparent so you can see behind it. And, you know, put a heart there. Although I would probably make that one into like a circle or something and do, I probably wouldn't do a heart, especially because it is a heart. And if it is a heart, then they kind of expect there to be a heart around it, you know? So I would do like a circle. And then send this backward. Okay. And then a shape like this. Make it a little more transparent so you can see. And like the great thing about this is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Although, where are my dashes? Where are my dashes? What we could do is we can make that into our default shape. I know that we didn't have dashes because it wasn't the lines, and we had this be our default shape. So we'll take this and send backwards. There we go. And we'll make this have the dashes. It's fun to say. All right. And then this one can be like a circle. Yeah. Or maybe a trapezoid. That'd be fun. Or maybe we'll do a trapezoid for that one. Because that would be cute. So yeah, you just kind of do whatever you like. If you want to do like a crazy amount and you want to go around every single thing like this, like I would personally do that if I were making this and putting it up. Or you can just do shapes and it will still look great and it'll still be a fun because you're still giving them something valuable. Like you're practicing shapes with the students. Like there's great things. So I would not worry about like the super specifics of this, like, oh, it needs to be this in order for it to be good. Like it's still going to be great and people are still going to love it and you're still going to make money, even if it's like, even if you like take the easy way out, you know, by doing shapes instead of, you know, all the nitty gritty. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let's do like a parallelogram. And if things are overlapping and you don't like that, you can just move the things. You can take this and put it on bottom more. Like, I don't know if you can, no, you can't. Something like this. Go to your shape format and you can send it backwards. There we go. And then this doggy, what were we going to do with this doggy? I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it up here. Take this, put this down here. There we go. You fit nicely with your little friend over there. And this one, can you just let me grab it? Oh my gosh. Press shift, grab both. There we go. And you know what? You can even make it a little bit smaller if you want it to fit nicely. And then put this guy in the middle with like a triangle or something. Or a circle. Or a trapezoid. The main thing is just that it looks nice. And then you can send this backwards. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay. And then you can even grab this guy and turn it a little bit. Come up here. You can grab like a ball. You could be really obnoxious and have a ball inside like a triangle. All these goodies. There we go. So, you know, you can do whatever. I'm very much, my teaching style is very much do whatever makes you happy. Like whatever, it's fine. You know, whatever brings you joy. There we go. Something like that. And then they can cut out all these little pieces and then they can cut on these lines. You can also make these. You can make these go to the end of the line. Sorry, I have. Nobody else is interested in that? Okay, there we go. I'm like, why did it only do this one line? Oh, that was rude. All right. You can just have it go all the way to the end. So it's like they're cutting off the paper. Yeah. I'd probably change out some of these dogs so that they're different dogs. And then maybe have this one be a ball. So it's like bouncing. You bounce, bounce, bounce. And so there you go. Those are some of the some of the tracing that we can do. You can also do like, does anybody have any questions? Oh, you know what we could do instead? Another thing that you can do is come to insert over here and insert a table. It's like 4 by 1. Make it about the size of the paper. What is it, Pop? There we go. And then make the borders black with this 3-point. And then we come over here. You can't sit here. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, we're dramatic. She really doesn't like when I come into her house and speak. So I'm mesmerized watching you work. Oh, thanks. So we have this. So what we did is we inserted a table, and then we made the table into a black and white table, basically, through table design. Once you edit over here with the draw borders, then you go to borders and you click all borders, and it'll change all of them to this black. And then I just changed the shading to white. And then what you can do here is you can add one of your little puppy faces, or, you know, a little doggy treat, whatever. And you can just give them words or text to write. So you could just do like A, or A. Reminds me of those like TikToks that are like, if you spell alligator with just A, it would be my kids love those ones. And I love those ones, obviously. They bring me the happies. All right, so you'd make them a little bit bigger, however big you can make it, it doesn't matter. Just keep in mind that W is going to be obnoxious whenever you do this. All right, so you can do something like this. I would probably actually add more. Like I would duplicate. Well, no, I would not duplicate. That's not the right word. Go to table design and layout. There we go. And then insert below. Add a few. And then bring it up to that one. So just make it smaller. Because you can't really make super huge text, but you can make, you know, kind of small text look nice. Here we go. Something like this. And then one thing that another little trick, I like to make it like grayed out so that they could like, you know, trace over it. So that's one other thing you can do. I can add that. Actually, we should add it right here. Here we go. To this line. Bada bing, bada boom, multitasking. All right. That line is multitasking. I am not multitasking. We're not doing that. No. All right. So there we go. And I'll add this into the templates as well. And this one, I would absolutely, please stop it, Anchovy. I'm trying to be serious, Anchovy. All right. And then I would align this to the right. Nope. Not to the right. That's not what I meant. Align to the left. There we go. All right. We'll just take that to the end. And then we'll change this to say B, 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 B. I bet you guys are super happy that you're here. All right. My children and I are learning French. And it's really cute to have them whine about wanting food in French, because that's what they do now. Because our first box was learning like about snack time. And so they say, je faim now. So for this, and then they ask for food. So they say, je faim, which means I'm hungry. And then I ask them what they want. And I don't remember how to say that because I don't have the piece of paper in front of me. And we've been practicing. It's only been like 2 days. But then they ask, what is it? Je peux avoir une pomme, s'il te plaît. So they say, you know, may I, or I would like an apple, s'il vous plaît, s'il te plaît, please. And so it's really adorable. I'm like, husband, he didn't want to buy this box because it's like a subscription box basically, which I don't think he knows that it's a subscription box, but he's like, you guys are just gonna forget about it. And I was like, no, we're not. So I like taped things all over the entire house, and we are learning French. And right now that looks like my kids begging me for food in a foreign language. But it's so cool to be like, yeah, my kid can ask me for an apple in French. And they kind of understand that, like, you have to, ask for different things. Like, they understand that you can ask for different things in that question. So they know, like, je peux avoir is like, like, can I have? And then they have to say the food, une pomme is what they're saying, apple. And they've been changing it to text, and because he's like, I don't really want an apple. How do you say banana? And then so he learned banana, and then he's like, can I ask for a bar food? And I was like, I don't know how to say that. And he's like, une bar food? And I was like, yeah, that's perfect. Une bar food. So it just feels really cool to be like, yeah, we started learning French this week, and now my kid asks for food in French. Like, it's so cool. So I want to share that with you as well, while we sit here and talk about, or just like put things together. And my dog's gonna be upset with me either way. So all right, so I'm just gonna do this probably off camera to give you the whole alphabet. These are other things that you can do. And so what I want you to be able to do with this is I want you to be able to use this however you see tracing cards, like in your like mind. If you're like, I want to create tracing cards, I want you to be able to take all this and be like, oh yeah, that's great. This is the one I want. And then you can, grab little pieces here and there and do what you want. I don't want you to like, just create the same thing and have it be boring. I want your mind's eye to be like, yes, your mind's eye. Can't wait to see the pics of the trip to Paris. I've been trying to get Brandon to move to France, and he refuses. And so I have some European friends because I don't even need to explain it to you. It's fine. I have some European friends, and it's hilarious because they're like, I have two are from Spain, but they're living in England. And then the other one, he's German. And he always tells us how he doesn't like French people. So like Germany is right next to France. And he's like, French are such like snobs. And he's like, if you move to France and you don't speak French, they're going to hate you. And I was like, well, I'll learn French. And he's like, but you're still going to be an American. It's like, oh, okay, fine. I'm rewatching Emily in Paris for the 4th time. Oh, I love Emily in Paris. I know, like, it's like hilariously like bad French whenever she talks, but like I love watching it. It's such a cute little show. I love that show. But yes, that's gonna be me in Paris. People are gonna be like, I don't know what you're saying, you weird American. But yeah, so, and I know that show like lends to all the the bad stereotypes about French. But that's what my German friend says. He's like, if you don't speak French in France, it's not going to work out for you. And I was like, I just want him to. And like, they don't accept people. Like, I was like, you work at a power plant. They have this giant power plant in Paris. Like, I was like, it's perfect. And he's like, I don't want to be French. It's like, you're not going to be French. You're still going to be an American, but you're going to be living in France. And that's what I want. I really, really want to be French. And he says no. So that's my dream, though, is to go to France, to force him to go to France. H-I-J. So this is the next step in my dastardly plan. Convince him to go to French. Because he's like, I'm not going to learn French. And I was like, okay, you're going to learn French. He's like, I'm not going to learn French. And then, Jackson's learning French, and he's going to learn French. He's not going to want to, and that's fine, but he's going to learn French. He's going to learn French. LM. Let's see if M fits. M and doesn't fit. M and W are always problem children. There we go. Well, if you do one, then you got to do all of them. You can't just be ridiculous like that. All right. Oh, gosh. That's fine. So, yeah. That's what I have for you today. If you create this with me, congratulations. You made a product. I'm proud of you. And if you didn't, that's fine. The templates are going to be in the membership this afternoon, probably after I eat. And then, so what you do after you finish this lovely product that you just created, you're going to go to Beth and April. April.com/ next. Sorry. I had to think for a second. I was like, what is the thing? And this will take you to a free course for optimizing your products. It says optimizing, but really it's just listing. So this course was designed to be the next step after Trendy Thursday. So you have the things that I usually give you on Trendy Thursday, which is like the listing document that's in there as well, and it's also available not in the course, so it's fine if you don't want to take it. It's free, but whatever. If you're not, whatever, it's fine. It has all these prompts and all this good stuff, and then you'll also get where is it? Here it is. You'll get images for your thumbnails. And then you'll get images for your preview. So you can have all of this good stuff so that you can just, like, I want it to be so easy for you to list that it's just like, oh, I just listed and make $1 bajillion and it was so easy. Like, that's what I want for you. I don't want you to have to work really hard. I want you to just have this awesome, great thing that you could super easily do. Descriptions, cover photos, and thumbnails, and previews. So when you're done, you'll have something like, let's see if I can. You know what I don't like about February already? February just started. I know. But when you go to your dashboard, it always makes me sad because you go to your dashboard and it's like, you've made $0 this month. And it's like, oh, bummer. I did make $0 this month. So anyway, when you're done, you're going to have this is your shop image, and then you'll have 3 thumbnails, sort of like this. And then you'll have a preview. I hope I did a preview for this product. If I didn't, it's going to be really embarrassing. Oh, I did. Haha. Okay. You'll have I think this is technically not mine, but I think, what was the one that I created with you guys? I think it was oh yeah, this pastel Christmas one. It also doesn't have it. Hold on. I'll find one. Hold on. It'll happen. I think I listed, what did I list in the course? Didn't I list one specifically? I might not have. I might have just showed you all the things, but it's going to look nice and pretty, and you're going to be super happy and excited, and it's going to be great, and you're going to love it. You get all these nice, pretty things. Well, you don't get these pretty things, but these are my mock-ups from Flapjack. Let's see, bethandavril.com/ let's try mock-ups. Maybe there's something there. Aha, there we go. All right. So this is, I use her Teacherpreneur Club, and it's awesome. Oh, doors are closing. That makes no sense. Good for her. But yeah, I get all my mock-up sets from her. She's got all this amazing other stuff, but I don't use that. I literally just use the mock-up sets, and it's a monthly membership, and I think that's enough for me. But if you want to have like social media and reel templates, and she also has a monthly planning session, so you can get all of it done in the time with her. It's like, I think it's like an hour maybe. And she has some workshops and she has carousel. Like she's got a lot in here. She's got this really cool, I actually love this. This is her, it's a social media planner. She has you can buy the actual like printed off version too if you want. I did not, but you get the PDF for it as well. Yeah, and you can add that. But yeah, so it's awesome. And if you want something like that, then I encourage you to like look at how cute those are. Oh, paint splatter. Look how cute that is. I think I use there's one that I use for literally everything. And it's like that's Nikki. She's in this group too. I use for this. I literally use it for like this mock-up is from her. This background is from her. This mock-up is from her. Like I use them all the time. So if you're interested in that, bethannaveril.com/mockups is what I have for you to get that. I'm not sure if I actually get a commission. It's $27 a month. I don't know if I get a commission, but yeah. And then it says, if you see a sales tax fee pop up when you order, please email me and I'll send you a discount code to cancel it out for you. That's so nice. Gosh. So yeah, all this good stuff. I don't know if there's a difference except like a nice price difference. Yeah, no, I think the only difference between the monthly and the yearly is that you save $127, which is genius. So yeah, I highly recommend it. It's my favorite. So that's all for me today. And yeah, you can make a bajillion dollars and do awesome things. Yeah, that's all. Have a great rest of your day. And I will get this up for you after I have some lunch because I'm starving. And I think my dog is starving too. And I think we're going to go for a WALK because it's sunny out. It's freezing, but it's sunny out. And I feel like I need some sunshine because I'm getting a little, I don't know, been in a funk lately. All week was a funk. And then Trendy Thursday is my favorite. So I feel a lot better. But so yeah, thank you for being here. I'll get this up for you this afternoon. I don't know what that was, but it didn't get me. I got it. Don't worry, guys. All right. So I hope you liked hanging out with me in my cool hat. I'll see you guys in the Facebook group. Bye.